How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Borderlands The Handsome Collection. And in today's episode, as you can see, I have a ridiculously good equipment full of awesome legendaries like the Thunderball Fist. It drops from Captain Flint, which is a really annoying run to do. Baby Maker, which is a pretty cool SMG. Volcano, which is a pretty cool sniper rifle. Pyrophobia, which is a pretty cool rocket launcher. Got the Impaler Shield. Fuck yeah. Legendary Siren class mod. I didn't cheat at any of this, okay? I farmed for it on a different character. And I got Chain Lightning, which is a legendary grenade similar to the fastball that we've been using, just more elemental, dealing less damage, but still pretty awesome. And it's from a DLC, so you can't really get it on the base game, so we gotta enter the DLC for it. Anyway, we're going to Overlook in this episode, and we're probably gonna have to deal with that annoying fucking wave defense you gotta do there. As if me doing all these slaughterhouses in previous episode wasn't bad enough, now I gotta do this shit. Oh jeez, bumping all over the fucking place. Yeah, so... what are we talking about? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about it. 2 episodes ago, I was ranting about how I fucking hate sports games, and the fact that all these modern fucking games weigh an insane amount of fucking gigabytes. And this NBA game weighs 150 gigabytes. And I was trying to record this video, and I got a notification saying I don't have enough space on my fucking console to record it. So I got rid of Yakuza 5. But don't worry, I'll re-download it. It's not that I'm giving up on my Yakuza 5 playthrough or anything like that. It's just that for a moment I need some space to record these videos. And once I'm done with the NBA video, where I imagine I'll be ranting about how the game is fucking garbage once again. Shit. Threw it. Didn't meant to throw it. Oh no. It deals that much damage? Well, I'm kinda dead. Wonderful. Nice fucking job. See, I reloaded and killed myself. Wow. Wasn't expecting that to happen. What a fuck up, Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god, it's so hot in here. I hate it so much. When you say respawn, you're saying Reese, which was the name of the main character, one of the 2 main characters from Tales of the Borderlands. That's a pretty weird name. Reese? Strong Fork, that was his name. Pretty fucking weird name. Anyway, probably done as a joke, but I don't get the joke. Look, there's a mailbox with a mustache on it. What the fuck? That's fucking weird. And the thing is... what was he talking about? Ranting about memory space. Yeah, I ranted about it enough, I think. Oh yeah, I talked about Red Dead 2, but I also heard rumors about the new God of War games, which are awesome rumors, actually. So there were rumors about a new God of War game set being possibly a prequel set in Greece once again. And people were kind of confused because prior to that we had reports of the next God of War game being set in Egypt. And that's an awesome setting. I want that fucking Egyptian God of War game. I'm not very excited for a Japanese mythology God of War game because fucking every other game coming out nowadays is set in fucking Japan. And I'm honestly rolling my eyes anytime there's a video game announcement and it's fucking set in Japan, and I'm just like, fucking, how many games can be set in the same fucking place? Jesus. And... yeah, I was hoping the next one would be actually Egyptian and not Japanese, so I'm glad about that. But then we had reports about God of War going back to Greece, and people were like, wait, what? Then we just fucking received reports that it's gonna be in Egypt? What the fuck? Is there gonna be parts of the game set in Egypt? Greece? I mean, Egypt and Greece are pretty close to each other, so just gotta cross the sea, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Why did I climb this? I don't know. I was just ranting and running around like a maniac. Let's put this beacon down and deal with all the robotos that are gonna attack us, and they're a bunch of fucking assholes. Fucking hate these robots. I really wish I didn't hit that obnoxious looking crosshair on this pistol.
Angel?
Maybe I'll get a Thunderbolt Fist in the future that will be even better and less stupid looking. What are the stats on it? Consumes 4 ammo per shot. That's not very good. That's in fact really bad. Yeah. Deals bonus elemental damage, high elemental effect chance. Can I have such a thing? Highly effective versus shields. It's a gun, as you can see. Oh my god, it consumes 4 bullets per shot, but it shoots 2 projectiles at once, which both deal 10,000 damage. And on top of that, it also deals electric damage. As you can see, I shoot 2 projectiles, deal quite a lot of damage, and then the robots get stabbed. So it's quite a powerful pistol. It's just that shooting it's pretty slow and just doesn't feel all that epic. That robot spawned and immediately died because of the electric effect that was kind of stuck there on the ground. And robots are dying left and right. And the thing that Thunderbolt Fist also does, if you notice, when I shoot somebody, there's like an electric projectile that shoots upwards. What the fuck had they broken? I was guarding it with my body. If you shoot somebody with the Thunderbolt Fist, it causes like a orb to shoot upwards and then go down and deal additional damage, which is actually pretty ridiculous.
Estimated processing time 3 to 6 weeks. No. Move some data around. See if I can bump you up in the queue.
Angel, what the hell are you doing?
I will push the request's priority. T-Bone Junction can live without medical supplies for another few months.
T-Bone Junction can live without medical supplies? Who lives in T-Bone Junction anyway? Scooter did in the first game. Who gave a shit about T-Bone Junction? My quest is more important than people's medical supplies. Or food or whatever. They can't organize their own supplies, they have to rely on Hyperion. Yeah, so apparently we're getting a prequel that's gonna be, I imagine it's gonna be similar to Bloodstained, like for a recent example of a game like that. It's supposed to be a 2.5D platformer game, so I imagine it's gonna be like some kind of cast Metroidvania God of War game, which to be honest, I'm surprised never happened before, now that I hear about it. And it doesn't end there, so it's gonna be a prequel to the entire God of War series. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be set even before Ascension, which we're getting another prequel. Are God of War developers obsessed with prequels? I think they are. They made like 3 of them. Yeah, so we're getting a prequel at the very beginning of this saga. It's a 2.5D. I imagine it's gonna be a Metroidvania game. There was a platformer game. I mean, God of War games do have some platforming elements, but there was a fucking Java game. Yeah, on like Java phones back in the day. It was called God of War Revenge. Really great fucking name. Apparently it sucked ass, but it was like a 2D platformer game. It was a mobile game before Android became a thing, and well, it was fucking kind of sucked ass. Probably incredibly hard to play it nowadays. I'm standing next to the beacon because oftentimes when I'm doing this mission I forget to fix the beacon. So the beacon just stays there broken as I'm shooting at these fucking robots. And this is a pretty difficult part of the game a lot of the time actually, so...
God damn it, Angel, what are you doing? Those are the bad guys!
Remember when I was on that stupid mission beating up illegal immigrants? On my free time, I was watching a guy's let's play of this game. And he was playing the game for the first time in his life and stuff. And I just found it a very refreshing take when the guy was so impressed that this is a game from 2012, yet it's so much fun to play.
Another clean kill.
And I don't know, like, he kind of stopped uploading episodes, and I haven't really watched if he continued this playthrough since then,
I'm
but
launching the fast travel station now.
yeah,
Get
like I
results
said,
like a
Borderlands
plane
is a very overlooked, underrated series in a strange way, because I feel like the mainstream media just writes stuff as this fucking joke of a series, even though it isn't. Finally, it did its
Fast travel
job.
has landed. Give me a second while I calibrate it to Sanctuary's new
And look, a
position.
side quest triggered here, that's cool.
Fast travel
Maybe we can
station
do it?
calibrated. Sanctuary is now available for travel.
Why is there
Go,
more
quickly.
fucking enemies?
Use the fast travel station and get back to Sanctuary.
Don't tell me what to do,
Angel,
bitch.
you and I are gonna
I'll
have
do
a
it when I
second
feel
talk.
like it. Is that why robots are still appearing? Just to kind of make me feel urgency of the situation? That I need to do it quickly? I don't fucking care. I want to run around, pick some stuff up off the ground. Yeah, and the coolest piece of information I've learned about this game is that apparently the main character isn't going to be Kratos, it's going to be Deimos. Yeah, Kratos' brother. Which is awesome, because I've always felt like Deimos has an awesome design, and he could have been an awesome character, but like as soon as he's introduced, he's like fucking almost immediately killed off. And I was so fucking upset when I first played. Which game did he appear in? Was it, it wasn't Ascension, it was one of the PSP games. But I always get those two mixed up, Jesus Christ. It was the one that was set between God of War 1 and 2, I believe. And it was called... One of them was called Chain of Olympus, the other one was called... What was the fucking... shit, Ghost of Sparta. Ghost of Sparta is the first one. That's the one that's set before God of War 1. And then Chain of Olympus is the one that's set between 1 and 2. Right? I think so. Yeah, so Deimos appears in that game. He only appears like towards the end, and then he pretty much immediately dies.
Just ordered some serious merchandise from an
This
Man's
quest
gotta
sucks.
protect his business after all.
It sucks because it's time. You got 2 minutes to do this fucking quest. And I've always fucking hated it, to be honest with you. How long is this episode so far? Yeah, we can keep doing side quests now for whatever reason. Probably gonna do a bunch of side quests next episodes too. Uh-oh. Did I not pick it up? Oh shit, too late. Fuck that. It's such a stupid quest, I hate it. You have to open these things, pick up the arms that's inside. Yeah, it's called arms dealing because Dr. Z ordered a bunch of severed arms. And you have 2 minutes to pick them up for whatever fucking reason. Why 2 minutes? Why not give me... I don't know. Actually, I guess the quest would have been trivial if it... Well, you know what we could have done? For example, each arm you approach has some problem to solve. Oh, like for example, this one is guarded by a bunch of treasures. Hey, I just came up with something. Oh shit, that's a big one.
Bye now.
Look, the timer isn't really going just yet. And I get increased time for opening mailboxes. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. Another badass treasure.
That was satisfying, huh?
The Thunderbolt Fist is kind of a slow weapon, but it's a pretty powerful one. And just fucking got myself killed yet again because of all the area of effect damage that I deal. Okay, I got a plan, okay? I'm gonna approach this quest a bit differently than I usually do. How about I open these things first? Maybe that will make it a little bit easier instead of... Because normally when you pick up the first arm, you all of a sudden have to rush and you have 2 minutes to make a round all over the place and then go back. And oftentimes I finish this game with like 10 seconds to spare. Sometimes even less than that. Well, check it out. If I run all the way up this mountain. Then I won't have to do a back and forth. Instead, I'll just have to go one way. Which should have made this quest a lot easier now that I think about it. That's pretty genius. Why did I never came up with that before? Maybe because I'm stupid, that's probably it. What about the other quest? I could probably do it in the meantime.
An old boyfriend of mine named Taggart was hired
See,
to
an
write
old
about the stock
boyfriend of
operation a
his.
while
So
back.
Harlock
He
was always
also,
gay.
adorably, tried to write a book about his adventures in the
Trouble.
Highlands. You find the chapters of his book, and I'll plagiarize the living daylights out of them for mine. Win, 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 as they say. Nobody says that. I say it.
Damn, Hammerlock, just up and gonna admit it that you're gonna plagiarize it? What are you a Bungie employee? Wow. Anyway, we gotta look for a bunch of stalker notebooks or some shit. And they're hidden in these like stalker piles. Oh, rapid stalker, Jesus Christ, those were annoying in the last game. The pre-sequel, I mean. Just were much more aggressive than this game. Alright, see? So these fucking balls that my gun spawns can also damage me, so... This gun is kind of like a double-edged sword, you know? Shooting enemies that are directly next to me causes the explosion to happen right into my face. Which isn't a good thing. Very much so, it's not a good thing. I wonder if I could find all 5 of them in this one location. Look, I already found 3. It'd be hilarious if I could wrap up this quest in just this one area. Okay, so look, there's one recording that I needed.
Chapter 1. Today, I punched a stalker so hard it turned inside out. End of chapter 1.
Interesting boyfriend you had, Hammerlock.
Stalkers find echo recorders delicious. You'll likely find the rest of Taggart's chapters within piles of stalker.
Yeah, I find them delicious too. And you know what? When I first played that God of War game, I've always felt as if
These stalker things are something. I pounded one
what
right in the
Deimos
throat
should have
with
been,
my
in my opinion, he first of all shouldn't have died. And you know what else should have happened?
It made this hilarious noise like
Instead of getting...
that. It was kinda like that.
Okay, so at the end of God of War, Chain of Olympus, Deimos fucking dies. Like a bitch, honestly. And I'm really upset over that to this day. And then... And now we're getting a prequel about him, so that's kind of cool. Maybe that'll make him a badass or something. Maybe you'll reveal the fate of some of the gods that actually survived the events of the Greek saga, because not all of them were killed, so maybe they'll reveal that Deimos fucking killed them or some shit. But in my opinion, Deimos shouldn't have died, and then he should have appeared in God of War 3, especially since there is a model for Deimos. You can actually play as Deimos. After beating God of War 3, you can replay the entire game as Deimos, and he has different stats. He plays and sounds exactly like Kratos, but he looks like Deimos. It's his model, but just like upgraded to HD graphics. And in my opinion, Deimos should have come back in God of War 3 and then get killed, fueling Kratos' rage even more. Which in my opinion would have been much cooler. For example, maybe Hercules kills him, you know, because Hercules is Kratos' half-brother, and maybe he's like upset or jealous or whatever, because he's kind of already jealous, and that's the point of Hercules in God of War 3. But if he was also jealous of Deimos because he's like a true brother of Kratos,
Chapter 3.
and not just a half-brother, well, I found 3 out of 2, so that's
They get
cool.
all panicky, start roaring to power up their friends. It's cute. I saw a huge stalker staring at our camp the other day. I decided to name her Henry, you know, after... Oh, hold on a second.
Henry?
Hey, Mom! No, I was just saying I named a stalker after you.
This guy's mother's name is Henry. Okay, back to arms dealings, and we're gonna have to... Look, and each time I open these fucking things, I get more time. So now I got a whole 3 minutes to do this stupid quest.
He must have worked out.
Man, I just... Better late than never, but I just figured out a much easier method to do this annoying-ass quest. Huh. Interesting. Why did I never thought of that before? Anyway, so... then Deimos should have come back in the third game, where he would have died and fueled Kratos' rage even more. And then instead of a fucking needless prequel in form of an Ascension, which, yeah, I don't really care about Ascension. But instead of Ascension, we should have gotten the game we're now getting, except like... Okay, so Ascension should have been about Deimos, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe, like, you know, and instead of being like because the complaint with the Ascension was that it was just more of the same, right? So instead of making it more of the same, they could have made it another hack and slash, of course, but Deimos could have had like a different weapon, because obviously he wouldn't be using chains of Blades of Chaos, so they could have, for example, think of another like a different weapon that Deimos is using. That would also be fun to use. Maybe Deimos was using a spear and they could have like some kind of spear-oriented combat and my car just fucking blew up. That's wonderful. Oh god, where am I gonna get under the car? Got 2 minutes now, shit. I'm just gonna run, fuck it. Next objective is right there, and there's like a secret behind? I never noticed that. I never approached this fucking thing from this angle. That's another fucking reason why I fucking love this game. It's like each playthrough I find 1 or 2 more secrets. Some hidden chest somewhere off in the fucking background that I never fucking found before. Holy shit. I killed like 3 robots with 1 shot.
Just keep hustling.
Fuck, why can these arms be a bit closer? God damn it, I fucking hate this quest. My car's blown up. That's not a good thing. There's a car spawning station right there. Got 2 minutes, that's plenty of time. But you have 2 minutes to pick up all these arms and then turn the quest in, so... I still need to make it back to Overlook and then finish up the quest. Fucking hell, it's so ridiculously nice driving, ridiculously hot in here. So yeah, I'm excited for that game actually. Totally would want to play it, because once I'm done with the Tomb Raider games, but actually there's a lot of Tomb Raider games to play, so I don't know. Guess it'll be a while before I get to the God of War games, but yeah, I want to play the God of War games on this channel at some point.
Time left before those go bad. Better hurry.
A minute? How fucking... That ain't enough time to deliver a fucking severed hand? Okay, the last... Oh no, I opened the last fucking mailbox already, so I really do have 40 seconds to pull this shit off. Don't worry about it. I'm like, just gotta pick up one thing and run to the Overlook. Yeah, I can do it. Sometimes I would do it with like 20 seconds on the clock. Okay, it is getting kinda close, but fuck it, I can do it. No big deal, no big deal.
Good hustle. Just put those babies in my P.O. box and we'll see if
9,
ARMS deal
8,
lives up to his
7,
reputation.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was right here, for fuck's sake. I hate this fucking quest.
Serious merchandise from
Fucking
ARMS.
shut the fuck up, Zed.
Man's gotta protect his business after all. I'm gonna need you to pick up the shipments quick as you can.
Even with this stupid method I just came up with, it's still a fucking pain in my ass to fucking do this shit. Fucking hate this quest, man. I hate timed missions in video games. Alright, fuck you. I'll open all the goddamn mailboxes, give myself like fucking 5 hours for this quest, and then just pick up arms. And fucking whoever came up with this fucking quest should have a fucking kick in the ass. But like a really bad one where the balls start to fucking hurt. Don't ask me why I know that. And if you never received a kick like that, then what do you know about life? Nothing. Nothing at all. I don't care you finished law school. If you never got a kick in the balls so hard your fucking asshole hurt, then you know no fucking nothing about life. There's a little campsite underneath the bridge. That's cute. I love all these little details. I love that there's details in this like map of the game where like no side quest ever really tasked you with going to. If this was Skyrim, they could have hid there like a note or something, right? And that would have kind of made it worth going to that little tiny location where you find a little note, maybe giving you more context on like an NPC you met somewhere else in the world of the game. But in this game, there's literally like no. I mean, there's echologs you can find sometimes, but yeah, if that campsite had like an echolog, that'd be actually pretty interesting. Oh, look, another campsite. Huh. Much more attentive when I'm making Let's Play videos. Like, if I wasn't making a Let's Play video, I would have just ignored all this shit. Look, an iridium piece I missed. Maybe we can get some recordings out of these. Oh, look, another one.
Chapter 4. Everything's fine. Henry and her stalker friends took out my team and stole the special Mother's Day present that I had made. Hell with it. I'm heading out there and I'm getting my damn Mother's Day present back.
And the last one's right here.
Witness. This will be the best Mother's Day ever. You hear me, Henry? You hear that? Mother's Day! Chapter 4.
Henry as in stalker or his mom?
My hands.
Henry ate his hand.
Step off in front of me. I swear to Jack. That spiky bitch laughed as she did it. Mom, I just don't know what to do. No.
Poor Taggart. Just wanted to have a pet.
No! Henry, get back! No! Mommy! Mommy!
As stupid as it is, you know, the whole thing about Taggart's mom's name being Henry and all that stupid shit. A side quest where this guy had to witness his mom being devoured in front of him by a stalker is pretty fucked up, man. And who was shooting in that recording if his hands were eaten off of his body? Well, it just goes to show that stalkers are completely savage fucking creatures and shouldn't be treated as pets. And we can turn this quest in and maybe not embarrass ourselves once again. Oh my fucking god, I hate this quest. I think the Borderlands community is with me on this one, that this quest sucks. Why did you get respawned? Fuck off. Pretty awesome gun, isn't it? I wish I had it from Captain Flint at the beginning of this playthrough. Would have been pretty handy to have. I did got a Hornet, and you know what? We're gonna get another Hornet somewhere later. Because I have a much higher level Hornet on my Commando character, and I got some really good guns on that character, so I would like to show you actually. I got a North Fleet, which I haven't even shown you how pyrophobia works, because I barely use rocket launchers anymore. I used to like really rely on rocket launchers in my playthroughs of this game, but I don't know, haven't really been relying on just rocket launchers for the longest time.
That arm must have belonged to a seamstress or something. You can tell from the metatarsals.
Well, I think the way I fucked up is that I should have just ran for a car and not tried to run and finish this side quest by just running around. I should have gone for a car instead, like any normal person would have.
You nearly got them all. Just keep hustling.
But I'm kind of fucking stupid and I didn't. You know what I don't like is that after you get a bandit technical, the outrunner becomes outdated. And it's just completely pointless. There is one point in the game where using the outrunner is actually better than the bandit technical, but it's much later in the game. And it's also one of the reasons why I kept that boost relic from Ellie. There's a side mission where you have to race. And you have to basically race against time. And the final round of these races has a very strict time limit. And unless you have a boost extending and giving you more boost, you know, you have that boost relic that gives you more boost for your car. And Outrunner is actually a little bit faster than the Bandit Technical. It's really hard to pull it off with a Bandit Technical. And also no boost relic. so that's why I kept it. Figured it would be pretty handy for when we get to that part of the game. Check it out, I got 2 minutes I can walk there instead of struggling to fucking get this shit done.
Good hustle. Just put those babies in my P.O. box and we'll see if that arms dealer lives up to his reputation.
Arms dealer, get it? It's arms. I don't know if he's noticed what I was picking up. There you go, arms.
Pristine limbs.
I and
Well
Jack
done.
am utterly happy.
Well, there's a joke somewhere about how those cost me an arm and a leg.
Watch out for
I
those.
can't think of one right now, of course,
Attack!
but I could sell those for a fortune.
Remember the mustachioed mailbox? Well, apparently that's where you turned this quest in.
Eaten, was he? Suppose there's a lesson to be learned in all of this. He who attempts to fight nature
Oh, look at that.
will get eaten. Sounded much more poignant in my head. Apologies.
Well, I think the lesson is stalkers are fucking horrible creatures and you shouldn't try to befriend them. Oh, look at this doll pistol I picked up. I don't remember picking it up though. You know what, how about we progress this quest a little bit? Oh, I should probably finish the episode. Whatever. Okay. We're gonna do that next episode, I guess. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.